Hey guys, this is Bostonl1 with another FPL recap. Today, I am basically flying solo. Nobody's with me, so just me. We're going over our game for Week 4. Now, any of you that have been following my FPL recap should know that Boston. What happened to Week 3 recap? Well, you see, I really wanted to record it with my boy Phoenix Fire, who is a part of that team Week 3. But unfortunately, he's an old man and goes to bed early every night, and the weekends he gets drunk. So, it's been a little bit difficult to schedule with him. But anyway, I really want to make that happen, so I'm holding out that I can make it happen and get him on here. If not, I'll just record it with someone else or just with me again. But that's why Week 3 is not up. But I still wanted to get the future content going out, so I'm doing Week 4 now. Also, on top of that, look forward to it. If anybody else is like not a part of these teams, I know like my FPL recaps only really focus on my team and the team we're playing. I do have another video going out with my boy PK again. Basically looking over like we're kind of in the halfway point of FPL. There's only 7 weeks. There's 7 weeks. There's not really a true halfway point. But we're currently on Week 5, just past Week 4. So I kind of wanted to do like a mid FPL kind of like look over, a refresher. But basically look what happened and where we are now and what's looking like for playoffs. That's going to be down the pipeline, so look forward to it. Hopefully it'll be out this week. I'm going to record with my boy PK sometime this week. I'm also playing him, so another thing to look out forward to. So a lot of PK coming in the future. Anyway, with that, this week we are playing the Stonehenge Stonjourners, captained by Savage. And they are, I think before the week they were 1-2. We were 2-1, so it's kind of like neck and neck in that regard. So winning that would put us in a good position, kind of like push them further away from being a threat to us in playoffs. If they win, though, it's tied up and it's a lot easier. It's a lot harder for us to make playoffs. So this is kind of an important week, just for the future. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into our first game, which is between Amir and Halogen. Amir's on my team, Halogen's on theirs. I need to flip it up to the other side when I start it. Anyway, looking at this matchup, before the game, Amir's kind of like, this just was after all the shifts happened, so Amir didn't have many teams he could load up and didn't let us know that he needed more, so he loaded up this, which is kind of like a Webb's hyper offense with a AV Delmise. And Halogen kind of he loaded up Semi-Stall, so that's kind of fun. Looking at how we're going to break his team, it's really hard because he does have the Umbreon, so we have to weaken the Umbreon, hope to get the my light's flickering in my room, that's nice. Anyway, that's besides the point. Get the Teapot ready to sweep with Shell Smash, and I think our best breaker for his team in general is probably the Aeroscuda, just because it threatens everything. Sorry about that. That light in my room just blew, so I had to go fix it. Anyway, so Aeroscuda is kind of like our main way of breaking his team, I think. It has all the moves necessary to do it. The only thing is this is like Life Orb, but it's not SD. If it was SD, it'd been a lot easier to break the team, but since that Avalug is there and pretty much eats everything it goes for, at least once, it's going to make it difficult. So, with that being said, and man, we've all not having Pursuit. Why did they not bring back Pursuit? I'm just so sad. Anyway, that's a topic for another day. Anyway, so let's go ahead and start this game. Get turn 1, they lead Corso, we lead Mamo. We're just like, okay, let's get up rocks. This is kind of hyper offense, so we want to kind of lead him. We're obviously going to get burned here, but I think getting rocks up is a fine play. It weakens the Avalug coming in if it's not Boots. Maybe Boots, I'm not entirely sure, I can't remember. And just gets Chip. So we get up rocks as he burns us. I think we pivot out into our Poltergast, because we're not really worried about it, because of course he's going for Nightshade, so it's not going to be super effective. We kind of want to threaten his team immediately. I think here we make a double into our Galvantula on his Umbreon. And this is why I hate Umbreon. Umbreon is the worst thing about UU, like, by far. Look at this. So we're like, okay, we're Sash, so we're not we're not like any boosting ability, but we're like, okay, this is Galvantula Bug Buzz, right? It's gonna do a good chunk. It does 39, and that's just and crit foul play does more, of course, but that's so disappointing. To see that damage. If I remember correctly, before I say something stupid, I want to make sure of something. Let me look. Okay, it does. Yeah, so I guess, I really, at this point, we're like, okay, maybe we can get a Spadef drop of Bug Buzz. As we try to attack it again, don't get any Spadef drop, don't get a crit. So Umbreon's still around, and that makes it a lot harder. Because now he just heals up. And this is so sad. So, here, I think we just click Buzz again, trying to get those Spadef drops, because our way of beating the Umbreon is to basically weaken it. In hindsight... No, never mind. So we go Poltergeist on this Corsola, expecting them to get rocks, or just clicking Strength Sap or something like that. We do make a double into Barraskewda here on the Umbreon. Obviously, it's going to go for Protect. I suggested to play, because I was going to call from here right now. What's his name? Like, shouldn't we do this? There we go. This is right. Get this turn right. So going to double, because we know he's probably going to go Umbreon. My reasoning of play was to go for... I think close combat this turn, and then go for liquidation on, because he's not gonna sack the Umbreon. That's stupid, because he'll just lose to Poltergeist. So like he has to switch out here. So my line of reasoning is he's probably gonna go for Protect, scout out what move we go for. Then we're just gonna click liquidation. He doesn't know if we're banned or not, and if whatever he goes into is gonna take a lot. And then if he goes like say Avalugg, we can just click close combat after that and do a lot more damage to it. But Amir didn't think of that and just click close combat again, which Weezing comes out and just takes nothing from it because it's 4 times resisted. So that was tough. When we click liquidation, I think it was close to a 2-hit KO. I don't know if it was a 2-hit KO, but it was close. Anyway, that's bad. We have to go in our Mamoswine here because it threatens it at least with Earthquake, even if it is burnt. We do get confused here. But we can just click Earthquake anyway. Of course, it's going to do nothing to the Avalugg, but we get hit with Self-Diffusion anyway. So, Mamoswine's pretty much dead. He clicks, why did he do that? He clicks Stealth, I guess, assuming he would spin, but like we're faster, so I don't know why he did that. Anyway, Mamoswine's basically dead now. So he just clicks Earthquake, get Chip. Unfortunately, Life Orb would keep him from Rapid Spin, so that's nice. Now we're going to go with our Poltergeist, because it's the only thing that really threatens it, because it's the only special attacker besides Galvantula, which we kind of need to break through the Umbreon later. Make a double into Barraskewda here, so he's probably going to Umbreon again. This time, though, he knows we are not banned, and it's a lot harder to kind of make him make a certain move. So I think we click Liquidation here. I think we just click Liquidation turn 2 again, which... He goes into Weezing, and let's just let me know if we did not do. Okay, we can only get close combat. Yeah, I mean at that point he knew we weren't banned. It is better just to click liquidation, but he clicked close combat again. So, welp. Anyway, so he goes into Weezing. I guess if he went to Avalugg, saying we're gonna go for liquidation, it's better. But I don't know, it doesn't matter. We go into Dumbwise here because once again we don't have really a switch into this because it's hyper offense. We are AV, but it's not gonna do much. Well, it's gonna save us from the Fire Blast. We do get him trapped, and I think here we just click Rapid Spin as we live the next one. Nice rolls. So we got a good roll there, and now we're faster than the Weezing, so we just kill it with Anchor Shot, which is great because now that's gone. But it's still looking tough for us because the Barraskewda is really low. Hackers comes in here. We can't let it set up, and it's faster than us because Earthquake kills us. We go into our Weavile here because it has Ice Shard. I think we just click Low Kick trying to make a play. He goes in Uniclus, which is a good prediction on their part. We're a band, so we're locked into it. Because we're probably not clicking Dark Move. We're clicking Ice Shard or predicting one of the two boys that the boy that kind of walls it. But whatever. So now we're gonna go into Galvantula. I click Shadow Ball, kills us. So it's probably Orb, I imagine, or maybe I'm just disrespecting Uniclus's offensive ability. I guess that would be. I don't know what this side is actually. It's offensive. I don't know if it's Orb though. Anyway, go back to Weavile. We try to make a play again because we're kind of like behind. We need to catch something. but it doesn't really matter. We just low kick, he clicks Shadow Ball, and he thinks he clicks Focus Blast here. Yeah, and hits. So now we're dead. We're gonna go to Poltergeist. Okay, now we're gonna go Barraskewda, kill the Reuniclus with Liquidation. He can now go into his Avalugg and Wallace. So we're just gonna click Close Combat, which does a good chunk, can't lie. But now he can just kill us with Avalanche because it does double damage and we're -1 defense. Now, going to Poltergeist. We had to Self Smash here. It's our only hope. And we do have Blight Herb, so we're not gonna die to the attack. But it's all for naught because we're trying to recover here. But we can't kill the Umbreon on 1 unless they choke. That's basically our only hope. This 28 is nothing because it's Umbreon and he's gonna kill us Foul Play. So that game was kind of rough. That Semi-Stall team is difficult to break, but we also didn't play our breakers too well in the end, and didn't really set ourselves up for success. So with that, we have lost to game 1. It's fine though. We're going to go into game 2. This is between Hero and Daniel and Inu. Ubers. The Uber slot is now both Ubers and Inu if the opponents agree to play Inu. So they agree to play Inu here. Hero hasn't played a game Inu yet. I just passed him his team I found in another Discord server. As Daniel is using, I think this is like the team Joey used, which is Screen, Aurora Veil, Obama plus Stupid Threats. Ice Cube's kind of broken against, in general, of Hail Up and its ability. So that's the threat for them. On our side, our what's this thing called? Pheasant. Pheasant's pretty decent actually in this setup. It's here. It's his Choice Scarf, which is so funny. This thing's useful, but it deals with the Obama Snow, the Hitmontop. It's faster than most everything else on the team, so like it's kind of nice with its Choice Scarf. I have to play around the Ice Cube really well. We can't really let it drop its face, otherwise it's gonna be really fast and it's gonna just tear through our team. So that's something we have to play around with. Only hit it with special attacks if we can. With that, also Hero was playing by himself this game, so let's see how this game goes. He leads Pheasant, getting the Obama Snow lead, which is great. I think he just U-turns out, which he Brave Birds, which does so much to Jolteon. So I think we switch out here. I guess we were afraid it may be Choice Scarf itself, but like, to be honest, I don't know why we switched out. We should be faster than it. Anyway, he goes for Weather Ball here, which is kind of funky. Can't have a hidden power ice, so it uses that in Hail. It's kind of cool. Goes into Obama Snow here, so we just Volt Switch, get more initiative, and we're back out into our Unpheasant. I think here we just click Brave Bird again, which I think he just sacks Jolteon. So Jolteon's gone, but Jolteon was pretty much the least amount of threat to our team because we had a Lantern, a Pharaoh Seed. Wasn't that useful against us. Anyway, he goes into Ice Cube here, so we can't attack it. We shouldn't attack it. We would just lose. Going to Lantern here, he goes for Substitute. Also, if you notice by that first, after that first Substitute, he doesn't have the correct IVs or EVs to go down to his Berry, which is good for us. So we Scald here. As he just goes subs again, this time he does get his Salak Berry. But because this is Ice Cube and we are a Lantern, Zen Headbutt does not kill. The only thing about this is now we are much weaker to Kingler, which is kind of important, but that thing is gone. Anyway, he now goes into Rapidash. We're just going to save this. We go into our Rhydon, assuming it's physical, and it is, which doesn't do anything to us. He's going to go into Hitmontop here, as it is pretty much walls, Rhydon. I don't know why we didn't get rocks up there. It's a free kind of rocks turn. You can at least force Hitmontop to spin if you need to. Later in this game, but I learned that it is also kind of walled by Haunter, which is nice for us, but that's beside the point. Goes into Obama Snow here as we go in our Sovali. He now gets the opportunity to get Screens up, just because he actually lives the Fire Fang. Doesn't get burnt though, so he's gonna die next turn. That's fine for us. He'll die next turn anyway. Goes into his Rapidash. Rapidash is a threat. We sack the Lantern. As he goes for SD. SD Rapidash is pretty cool though. Protect, just stall out. screens turns as well as get chip on the Rapidash. Might as well. And he hits play rough and we die. Don't know. Yeah, I guess that's fine. So now we're going to go to our Pharaoh Seed, which walls this, pretty much, as we go for a Gyro Ball. And it's going to come close to killing. Yeah, 48. So it's going to kill next turn. Goes for a flinch. Ooh, a Guava Berry. That's pretty neat. He does get the flinch, though. So now our Pharaoh Seed's a little weaker. Kind of unfortunate, but it's fine. Goes for Zen Head Up again, going for crits. But we break through. We can kill the Rapidash. So, Pharaoh Seed's really low. He goes into Kingler. We don't have really anything to touch this except for Leech Seed. But this is the thing. This thing actually beats us straight up. Because now that our Lantern is gone, if he just gets +2 speed, everything, yeah, outspeeds everything, it's going to kill everything. Especially this attack boost. So, like, our play, honestly, was to go into Haunter here. Because if it's, because it has to set up to win. I guess it could make a play and just go hard kill Haunter, which would have been bad for us. But like, if we go Haunter here, as he goes for +2 attack, we're going to outspeed him and knock him down to a point to where, well, I guess he could have knocked him down to a point where Iron Barbs kills him, to be honest, or close to it. Anyway, so we just go for Seeds here. But now it's +2 attack. We'd switch now. It goes into Rhydon. I don't know why. It's going to die. And he goes for +2 speed. So now we lost. Because it's going to Oko everything. Pharaoh Seed's low enough to where it Okos. And I don't think it has a move to touch it anyway. It's Protect Leech Seed Spikes, I assume. Unpheasant's outsped because it's outspeed, +2 speed, outspeed Scarf. Savali's going to die. Haunter's going to die. It's too frail. And Rhydon's going to die because it's 4 times weak. So at this point we lost. Just straight up. Liquidation, 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 and liquidation. So we had to make, I guess Hero kind of thought, okay, I have a Pharaoh Seed, I'll kind of wall this, it's not that big of a threat. But the play was, like, this was definitely a threat. To be honest, Kingler should have went for +2 speed first. Just because it would already put us in a position where we kind of lose anyway. Kingler, once we let this Lantern take too much damage, that was a mistake. We shouldn't have let that happen. What we should have done, we should have went to Pharaoh Seed when he clicked Zen Headbutt that turn. Because it was, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, 1%. So right here. He subs up, gets a Salad Berry, it's fine, you want to get your speed, but like, here, this Lantern's still nice against this team. So if you go Pharaoh Seed here, as he goes for whatever move, not going to be Ice-type move, because it needs to try to kill this, it's going to make contact with the Iron Barb, it's going to die. So the play here was to go to Pharaoh Seed, by far. Save the Lantern, and if we save the Lantern, we would have won this game. Like, easy. Like you said, okay, they have a Rapidash. Rapidash is not going to straight up beat the Rhydon that fast enough for where Unpheasant will outspeed and kill it later. So you don't need Pharaoh Seed just to beat the Rapidash. So this turn right here is what pretty much, well, if I didn't hit the right button, that turn there pretty much sealed the deal for us, because this would have been so much better to have against Kingler. I guess the hero didn't see that far in advance to see how important it was, but anyway. That's kind of unfortunate. So now, we are down 0-2, looking at a pretty big comeback, and I now have to play my next game in LC. So I have all the pressure of trying to, pretty much if I lose the game, the week's over. It's not over, but it's going to be a lot harder to win the week, by far. So I wanted to win this game, at least get some confidence in our team to maybe make a comeback. We both brought Sun, which Sun's so stupid in LC. It needs to be banned like immediately, but they're dragging their feet on it because that's what Smogon does. So anyway, we bring Sun mirror match, except he has a Volibee and an Onyx, and I have a Pawniard and a Girder. Girder's pretty neat. I guess, well, he also is. Okay, our teams are pretty different. We just have Sun, but everything else is different. 2 trappers. I do like Girder a lot in my matchup against him, but his Volibee is really nice against us, so it's kind of like a trade-off. The Onyx also is annoying because it walls my 3 fire move Charmander. If I was facing my team with a Charmander, my Charmander just go in Choice Scarf and just click fire move. But with that Onyx there, it's gonna make it a lot harder, and I don't think it's really hard unless I trap his Onyx early with my Diglett. It's not gonna be too easy to get that gone for my thing to sweep. With that being said, let's go ahead and get this game started. Let's go and switch sides. He leads Onyx, I lead Timber. I thought about leading Diglett, but I'm like, what if he leads Trapinch turn 1? Because it's not uncommon. Leading Trapper turn 1 is pretty standard, to be honest, in LC. I thought for sure he would lead something that would be like his own Trapinch or something that would would beat the Diglett, so I didn't want to lead it turn 1. But if I let it turn 1, it'd be super nice, because then my Charmander would just go in. Anyway, so I lead Timber, which I still got the play right, kind of, because it's Onyx on Timber. Just go for a free Ice Punch because it hits literally everything, and he's not gonna go into his Vulpix. Probably it's gonna die to Mach Punch. Goes in his Volibedo, but since it's Berry Juice, goes back to full, and now it's faster than everything. I can't stay in. I go in my Pawn Yard here, as it takes U-turn, and if it's a eject button. The eject button's pretty neat. I assume it's for Marini. So you switch on a Marini as it goes for Scald, and you go into his Charmander, or like maybe you Thief. I think you're supposed to Thief a Marini's Eviolite as it scalds you and you need to go into Diglett and trap it. But obviously it's not really useful in this matchup at all. Actually, it's kind of worse for me because I have to go into something else, and it's faster than everything I have. So I go Vulpix here. I get stun up. I thought it would live a Brave Bird, at least one. I was wrong though. So the Vulpix dies. Vulpix is frail. If it didn't have stun, it's a bad mon. So I should have realized and should have calced. But it always kills. I get minimum roll against a Vulpix. This Vulpix is 100%, so that's nice. Now it's gone. So now I have to go back into my Pawn Yard. I do have Sun Up, though. I just click Iron Head here. As fortunately, he just Brave Birds and sacks the Volbeat, because Volbeat's kind of a threat. I think you should have saved it. It could have been a lot better late game, in my opinion. Even if it doesn't have the speed, the Berry Juice speed to really sweep everything, it's still faster than a lot of my mons. Like, my Timber... It's outspeeds Oddish outside of Sun, so I thought it was a safe save, or at least a sack, and I think you went into, like, pick Trapinch or something like that. So, anyway, sacks that, he goes into his Trapinch now, as he just clicks a free first impression and killed me, as it goes. Now go into my Oddish, and now I just kind of clicks buttons. He goes into Vulpix here, as I just click Giga Drain. Does a lot, because Vulpix is frail, as I'll get out. This turn, I'm already behind. I'm pretty much... I can't really go into my Charmander because, well, I guess I could go in my Charmander. But I wouldn't get anything out of it. I don't think it kills the Vulpix, even though Vulpix is so frail. And you can just go straight into his Onyx and just wall it. So, like, I was not a great position. So I would have to make a double on that play. Anyway, but Sludge Bomb is a roll here. So I go for it. I don't get it, though. But he misses Overheat. So Vulpix in this game for both our teams are just bad. Mine just died in one and his missed the Overheat. But, and I'm not going to say this is not big. This is like huge. This opened up a huge door. Because now Oddish is like kind of nice against this team. The only thing really walls it is the Drifloon. But as you'll see, he doesn't even go into it. So here he goes into his Oddish. I'm like, okay. I figured he's going to click Growth and try to just win there. So I do the same and hope I win a speed tie. But he's like, nah, I'm just going to attack turn 1. He's a Life Orb, but does a lot more. I'm a Violite, so that's that. But I get the Growth, and then I win the speed tie here to kill the Oddish. That's nice. Goes into his Onyx here. His Earthquake kills, which surprises me, given it is a Violite, but oh well. So now I'm going to go into my Timber here, just because... I guess I could have went into my Diglett here. It doesn't kill him one though because it's sturdy, and I wasn't sure if it's sturdy juice. His sturdy juice is a lot harder. So I go with my Timber because it clicks Ice Punch free. He goes for Earthquake because he just knocks me, but gets a little damage off. But it is Berry Juice, that's why I didn't want to go with my Diglett. Click Drain Punch here. I figured he's not going to switch him out into his Drifloon as I get a lot more health back, and now I just click Mach Punch. And so now I'm at a decent amount of health. He goes into his Trapinch here as I just click Ice Punch. Probably the better play was to click Drain Punch, to be honest. I don't know, because Drain Punch into Ice Punch would kill regardless. So like I could have Drain Punch, get my health back, and then Ice Punch. And depending on what the Drifloon is, I may be able to live his next attack. So that's a misplay on my part, I'll admit. Goes into his Drifloon. Here because it's also special. I don't know if Shadow Ball kills, because I don't know what my health would be at, but I'd be definitely higher than 13. I'm a Violite, so anyway. Goes in this. I go on my Charmander here. I do a Fire Blast, but I don't know. Let me calc something real fast. I don't know exactly how much Fire Blast would do to the Drifloon. I want to figure that out real fast before I say something. Like, once again, I want to make sure I'm not saying something too stupid. I do say some things are stupid, but if I can avoid it, I'll do it. LC Life Orb. That's not the move. That's not the set. This is a Dragon Dance. What is this? I can't wait for the day they update the sets and smoke and the showdown calc. Nice. 252. Fire Blast against Drifloon. Custom set, why not? That looks about right. That's level 100. That's not right. All right. Okay. How much damage did I do to it? Let's see. Let's play. So I click Flamethrower. That's 64. Get a burn, but it's definitely gonna be Berry Juice. So if it is 64, then it's not running that much in bulk. Well, I guess it could be. It could be no. Flamethrower. I want to make sure. Flamethrower. Okay. Yeah, Flamethrower is fine because Fire Blast's not hitting, killing it, and if it misses, it's like, well, it's not good anyway. So I click Flamethrower here, get a burn, knock it down out of its Berry Juice. As I get a burn, doesn't matter that much. As it goes, clicks the Calm Mind here. So now I'm gonna click Flamethrower again, as I put it in a range of 44, which is nice. And now he just kills me with Charmander. So now, this is my end game. This is a Life Orb Diglett, looking down at a +1 Drifloon, which is going to die regardless to whatever it goes for. I know Drifloons run Substitute. So this is pretty much a double. Well, the first turn is a 50-50, and the next turn is basically if he can outplay Sucker Punch. He can't. But Burn's going to eventually kill him anyway. So that's why that burn was so nice earlier. So my play here is to either get the Sucker Punch turn as he attacks, or click Rock Slide as he substitutes. And I figured he'd probably go for, and also it could be Sash. That's one thing I thought about. My play was to go. I think most time people will try to outplay the Sucker Punch's turn 1. So I think my play was to basically click Rock Slide as he substitutes. And I do get that play right. And now I just spam Sucker Punch till he dies, because Burn will kill him in 2 turns, or he attacks me and dies. So he just accepts his fate and just clicks Shadow Balls. I click Sucker Punch. So I'm not gonna admit, I'm not going to lie. I definitely hacked this game to win. The Vulpix missing was pretty much huge for me. It set me up to have this end game here. I don't think I played perfectly easily. There's a lot of few plays I made that wasn't great, but in the end, I did make the 2 plays that mattered the most, which is the last 2 turns. I guess the second to last turn was a really important play. Anyway, because of this, we are now 1-2 instead of 0-3. So our week is pretty much salvage at this point. We can still easily win it. We just gotta win 3 more games. Going into my next game, we got Suave versus Goose. Goose is a late I can't speak. Is a late entrant into FPL. I don't know who dropped out to add him. Oh yeah, they had a player that they drafted that never joined the server and just kind of like sat there. So they got Georgia Geese to replace him. Or yeah, Goose Farts. Anyway, looking at this matchup, I actually don't know. They look similar enough. They both got Dougies. This is kind of like a semi-stall build by Suave, as he's brought offensive Conk Elder. Conk is really threatening in this tier easily. And a Gengar, but Gengar's not that big of a threat. I barely remember how this game goes, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm not gonna speculate too much. We lead the Sylveon, they lead Corviknight. Not a great lead for us, so he just U-turns though. We may have Mystical Fire here, we'll see in a second. If we're just Wish, okay, it's fair, because we can just Wish up any damage he goes for. Man, the Wish meta. Love it. Goes into our Seismitoad, he missed Toxic, we just get our own Toxic, which is nice for us. Bad for him. Clicks Conk, I guess he's saying, okay, I can just go into Conk, it'll take an Earthquake. If we get Toxic, it's gonna still be Guts. Goes for Drain Punch here, heals up a lot of damage that he just took from the Earthquake. And our Seismitoad is a lot lower. We're like, okay, let's just get up some rocks. Heal ourselves. But now the Conk's like almost full, which is crazy. We're going to go into Arenaclus here as he tries to click Mach Punch. It can't stay in here because it doesn't have Knock, if I remember correctly. Goes into Tyranitar, which does kind of beat us. We click Psychic. I think we are... I don't know what I said. We're about to figure out here. Alright, so he doesn't show. So we are Psychic at least. If we go into our Seismitoad as a sack, his Body Press does not kill. So we're able to get a Scald. Do we get a Burn? We do not get a Burn. Body Presses again. So, we're already down our first Mon, but it's fine. We're fine, everything is fine. We're going to go into our Corviknight here. As the Corviknight's just going to bulk up a little bit as he U-turns out. So, oh yeah, about the reference last week. Like, wait, none of y'all saw last week, or if you did, you'll know that Corviknight also won that week by setting up. Because Suave loves to sell some set up Corviknight, so he brought it back this week as well. Goes into our Mandibuzz, he tricks us a Choice Specs. That's alright. We're taking rocks damage now, but like, now our Choice Specs Mandibuzz can do a lot. Go into our boy, Sylveon, as he goes for a sack. Kind of an interesting play. I guess maybe our Sylveon, maybe he thought we're running like no speed Sylveon and his Conk can outspeed it, but I guess either he's not running all the speed or we are running enough for it. So he sacks the Conkeldurr, which was a really big threat to us, so it's nice to see gone. So now we're just kind of playing around. He just protects here, getting leftovers as well as scouting. Go into our Magic Guard Recuniclus, which kind of deals with the Toxic easily. Goes into Tyranitar, which walls us. I think we go into our Dugtrio. Nice play, very nice play. As we click Earthquake, and we don't kill it, because despite gaining 220 attack last gen, it's still so weak. And Dugtrio still frails all get out, so it dies. But anyway, the Tyranitar is low, so this is nice for our Reuniclus. We just click U-turn. They basically trap it, and it'll either die to U-turn or die to rocks later. And now he goes into his Gengar as we just click Thunderbolt, which is nothing. We bulk up, and we still live the next Thunderbolt, which is pretty crazy. With the leftovers. Click Shadow Ball. I guess he's going for a Spadef drop, but he does not get it. And I think we just... What do we do? Roost again. It's fair. Keep getting those roosts up. Click Shadow Ball again, hoping to get a Spadef drop. Does not get a Spadef drop, we roost up. And I think we bulk up now. As he goes Seismitoad. I mean, this play was kind of weird because Seismitoad's not doing anything to it. I guess you're like, oh, I can burn it. I didn't be his play, but I think you just stay in a Gengar until you get a Spadef drop and then you just kill it. That was the play. But he doesn't go with that. As we agility up. And I guess if he agility up and he didn't kill us anyway, we pretty much outsped it and killed it with Power Trip now. So I guess in that regard, it wasn't going to matter. But he does get a burn there. We are now super fast, and I think at this point we just bulk up, because now it goes to Corviknight. Corviknight's definitely not doing anything to our own, because we're going to beat it with Power Trip, so we can just basically boost up to full, and then kill everything. So, like, yeah, I think not getting any Spadef drops to Gengar definitely hurt him. I think that was your play. You shouldn't have switched out to Seismitoad. You're just going to let it get up to full. Even if you get a burn, it doesn't matter, because it's going to be powerful after it sets up on the 3 mons it does. So, Corviknight brought it back that week. Good for Suave. Corviknight and him just go so well together. They always be doing work. We are now 2-2, so week is now looking a whole lot better. We were both tied. We both got to win 2 games to win. Our next game is between Yuka and OP Jelly Yuka brought this pretty neat team. It looks better than what I mostly see in OU, because OU's kind of the same mons. Well, that's gonna change next week. We got home now, so that's gonna be fun. OP Jelly Essen does what he does best and brings a weird mon. He brings Gallade here, which Gallade is actually a pretty massive threat. Its speed tier is really nice against us. It really doesn't. Like, the only thing that's really not good against is Dragapult and the Gengar. So like, and it's great coverage also really threatened their team. With that being said, let's get it going. Switch sides. I think so. OP Jelly Essence game plan is to get Gallade in, set up, and do a lot of damage, while we have to basically. Our double ghost is pretty decent. It's the hex sets, so like I can put in some work late game. So I think it's our game plan. We lead the Mo as he leads the Hydreigon. Just go straight into our Corviknight. Interesting play. I don't know why we didn't go into our Sylveon, but this also deals with it. Goes for Volt Switch as we just U-turn ourselves out, because Volt Switch is not going to do anything to that thing, which is insane. Go into our own as he goes into his Rotom as we just Will-O-Wisp it. I think it's a free Volt Switch, to be honest. I guess, like, sure you can go into like Hydreigon, but you it's a Wisp you can use later for Hex. But I think Initiative was better to go for. And I'm gonna pause the video real fast. Alright, sorry guys. I lost all moisture in my mouth and I really needed a drink of water. So, now, with some water in my mouth, let's go ahead and get back to this game. Turn 5's in. 5 turns in, not much has happened except the Corviknight's low. Go into our Gamoto, which can get some rocks up, it gets toxic, because what those do. And we go to Rotom here, which kind of threatens us out. As he goes into Corviknight, good play. We can click Volt Switch if we want to. May click Will-O-Wisp, I don't know. Goes into the Heat. As we click Volt Switch this turn. Good. So, go into our Gengar. Don't know why we didn't go Dragapult. Anyway, go into Gengar, which I guess it does threaten us a little bit. And he does have a Sylveon for the Dragapult. This is a good play. Never mind. That is a lot more than the last Gengar did in the last game. Just saying. Clicks 2 Shadow Balls. Kills the Corviknight. Good for us, but it goes straight into Hydreigon, which is annoying. As he clicks U-turn. And I think he goes into his Glade here, which is pretty offensive play. It does have a really strong Spadef stat, and so Hyper Voice it'll go for Hyper Points here. It does not kill, as you see. It does nothing actually, which is funny. It's so crazy. But now our Sylveon is super low, which is super bad for our Hydreigon. I think a better play was to Scout, because obviously it's going to go for a move that can threaten us. I think going into our Gengar would have been a better play, just because it 2 times resist to poison, 4 times resist to poison jab. Immune to the fighting move, but I guess also at the same time it's like it may have Shadow Sneak. And also Zen Headbutt knocks it. But like it's probably this is going for a super effective move. It comes out hard on the thing. We just click Protect here, scouting what it's gonna go for, as he just clicks in Headbutt, which kills. Can't switch out there. I'm going to Corviknight, and this is a strange play. Sir, you sacked Sylveon, you can still win. Like, you still have the Dragapult plus Gengar, which can break through his team. But it goes Corviknight here. Gallade's definitely going to kill with close combat. At the range you're at, this core is not running that much defense, or any at all. I think the plays go to Gengar. I guess you're afraid, or either go to your ghosts. Either he's afraid of Shadow Sneak, but this is not going to give you anything. It's just going to die next turn. As you'll see, it does. Close combat kills it. So, the better play is to go into the Gengar, in my opinion. If you go with Gengar now, he clicks Shadow Ball, so obviously it's not Shadow Sneak in the end. You can go as a Hydreigon here, and now the Hydreigon, we have no switches to the Hydreigon because we lost to Sylveon, and we also lost to Corviknight. So, this is bad. He clicks a free Draco Meteor. Go into this, which doesn't really touch it. We should have went the Dragon Bolt here, but once again, he has a full Sylveon, which walls it, so that's not going to help us. We have to make a double at best. Full switch out as we go into our Dragon Bolt here. Then we're going to Dragon Dance up. This is pretty cool. Oh, that's why we didn't go this earlier. Or, yeah, because it can get wisped. This is Dragon Dance, Sucker Punch, Phantom Force, Dragon Darts. Full switches out here. Goes into a Sylveon. Getting chip on this earlier been really nice because there's a bit to see. Well, never mind. Steel Wing misses. I wonder how so much Steel Wing does. I always wonder that when I saw this game. Dragon Bolt. I can't type. This is so sad. That's not what I need. Blank set. 252. I think we're adamant. Sylveon. You cleric, why not? Okay, +1. Well, according to this, it's not gonna do. Steel Wing doesn't do anything at all if it's Fizz Def. I think they don't run Fizz Def though. They run Spit Def for all the dragons. And if that, we have to crit to kill. So that's the thing. Unless we're Life Orb. Prefer Life Orb. I guess we're about to figure out. No, we don't, because we died. I can't remember what our set is. So we're a Life Orb we kill. If it is full Spit Def. Anyway. He does dodge a Steel Wing, which is funny. I didn't know Steel Wing had an accuracy check that was lower than 100. Go into our Gengar, as he can just go inside the Toad. Then we click Sludge Bomb. It does nothing. Sludge Wave, rather. Smarter. Well, to be honest, I think Slut. If you're running, if this is not Hex. Never mind. I don't know why I kept saying it is both Hex. I just see double Ghost. I'm like, oh, it's Hex, obviously. I'm just bad, I guess. Go into a Rotom Mo, as he just Toxic, so he can just go into his Hydreigon or his Rotom Heat, as he just takes the Leaf Storms. It's pretty much free. And now he can just overheat himself, or Volt Switch if he wants to, as he does. Go into Sylveon, which now walls at -2. Just Volt Switch out. And we just lose to the Hydreigon in the end. So now we are at 2-3. We got to win back-to-back the last 2 games to win the week. Which is definitely possible. Definitely possible. We're going to go into our RU game between Phantom Brick and Savage, the captain. Look at this matchup. Essentially, he brought a team that just loses to the Barbarical. His best answer to it is, to be honest, the Rillaboom, which if it's offensive, no defense, no HP, which is more likely going to be. Stonehenge kills basically with like 2 layers of rocks guaranteed at +2. So our setup is not that hard to win this game. Basically our game plan is just to get Barbarical in a position to sweep, as we'll try our best to do. If it does, we just win. Now, also we have to hit Stone Edges on the things we got to hit Stone Edges on. Let's get this game going. So turn 1 we lead Passimian as he leads his thing. I'm like, I was sitting there like, this man's gonna stay in, isn't he? Oh well, let's just U-turn anyway, because like, it's the smarter play. In the end, I think we just go for that as he U-turns in our Vileplume. But because Vileplume is broken as Effect Spore, it gets paralyzed. That's nice. Nice. It's already slow, but now it's like really slow. He goes into Sigilyph here as we just click our Strength Sap, get our health back, which is a fair play in my opinion. Go into our Piloswine as he clicks Sarah Slash, which does a good chunk. Good chunk. Click Icicle Crash here, and I think we just click Ice Shard or Earthquake because we're faster. So Panda's dead, which is nice because that was like the biggest offensive threat to our team. We go into our Drifloon. This is also the team we brought week 1. We just brought it again. Drifloon's bad. Fortunately, of home now. I know the whole time Fandabrick's like, man, if Mantine had Defog, we would have to use Drifloon because Drifloon's pretty bad. Let's be honest. It does take the Wood Hammer though. As he goes into Slazzle, he just click Tox, Will-O-Wisp, which that's not great for us. But in the end, like, we kind of do resist most of what it can go for. So we just click Hex here, and also there's a lot to the thing. So we can't sub up if he's that set. Goes for +2. And I think Fire Blast would just kill us here, as it does. And now we can just go into our own Bostonl1, which has speeds and kills with, I think either it kills with Earthquake or, I think it also kills with Close Combat. So it goes into Gigalith here as we just click Earthquake, which is fine. If we click Close Combat, it'd be dead, but it's not really that big of a deal, I don't think. Going to Palestine here as he gets up his own rocks, or we plan to get up our own as well, as we do. He clicks Earthquake, which doesn't do anything, it's the Palestine. And here we're going to click Earthquake again. Or when we click Icicle Crash, we're like, okay, Icicle Crash is fine. It's going to put us, it's going to either hit whatever's coming in, if it wants to be a Rillaboom or a Sigilyph on an offensive play. And if not, we can just click Earthquake next turn if we need to. Clicks Rock Blast, doesn't do enough. We click Earthquake here and kill it. So, here he's going to go into his Galarian Rapidash as we go into our Savali Fairy hard. And he just is in Headbutts, which does absolutely nothing because this is Savali and I think it's kind of weak. So here, we were talking about this turn for a little bit, and I'm like, okay. We kind of just win here because if we can just Parting Shot out, his best play, his only really play is go in Rillaboom. If he goes Rillaboom, we just go into Vileplume. But if we click Parting Shot here on the Galarian Rapidash, we can just sack something and then go hard into Barbaracle. If he stays in attacks, we can go hard Barbaracle and just set up and win. But even better than that, he goes straight into Salazzle, which just makes sense to Savali Fairy. So we get a free Parting Shot. Also, I mean, to be honest, I think if we click the Crunch, it'd probably just die straight up. We go to Barbaracle here, and now we get a free setup because the only thing to touch us with is Toxic. So he goes hard into Rillaboom here as he takes more chip, which is great because now he's in range of Stonehenge 100% if we hit. Click Cell Smash. And if we hit, we win. And do we hit? We do. So now the Rillaboom is gone. This thing dies to Liquidation. This thing dies to Liquidation. And the next thing dies to Rock. So Barbaracle's, I love Barbaracle. It's just a broken mon because if you don't have like if you don't have like a Quagsire or like a what's that other mon, Pharaoh Seed, it just kind of wins. It goes in, which is pretty crazy for it. And Savage brought a team that is really weak to Barbaracle, so we set ourselves up to win that pretty easily once, basically on team preview. Above that, let's go into game 4, or it's not game 4, game 7. We're now 3-3. Our last game is against Colby versus Lugia. Lugia's a good friend of mine. I kind of want him to get in this FPL recap, but I don't think it's gonna work out. But we got me and we got Colby and Yuka all on a call against Lugia. So Colby brought this team. It's kind of similar to what Yuka brought week 2, where it's Grimmsnarl plus Teleon, as well as he brought a Butterfree for, I guess, sleep powders and stuff, and the Aura Veil ice cream. And Lugia decided when he wanted to have some fun, he brought a Pikachu team. Apparently Pikachu's not that bad in VGC, to be honest. This is Gigantamax Pikachu, of course. It's not that bad in this tier. It's really strong. It's really high. It's really offensive. But if you face like a team that's kind of slow, it just goes in. So that's really nice for him. But looking at our leagues, we decided, okay, this is Fake Tears Grimmsnarl plus Inteleon. Like, we can just lead this because that combo just really goes through his team easily. That's where our first turn 1 lead is. We're gonna switch sides. As he leads Excadrill, Pikachu. Our play here is basically fake out Excadrill and Calx. If we Dynamax our Inteleon and he Gigantamaxes, our water move actually OHKOs Pikachu, even with Gigantamax. So once we realize that, we're like, oh, this is kind of easy. Just Gigantamax as he Dynamaxes, click our Protect, click our Fake Out and the Protect Mon, doesn't matter, and we just kill a Max Geyser. So that's really good because it's definitely a threat. I won't lie. Pikachu is so being that easy to kill it. Because a Pikachu is frail, but makes it a lot easier. He goes into Togekiss here as we just fake tier the Togekiss and attack the Excadrill because it can't protect. And Togekiss isn't that much of a threat, and at least fake tearsing it will give us a chance to kill it next turn. So pretty easy call there because Dazzling Gleams does not get enough damage in the end. He goes into Chandelier here. I think we just click Thunderwave and a Chandelier and just kill the Togekiss. And then the Chandeler's gonna go for Trick Room. Because we Trick Room, because we Thunderwaved it. This is max speed, or not max speed. It's a lot of speed Trick Room Chandelier. So now that you paralyze it, it's now actually faster than our team under Trick Room. So it's kind of funny. Goes for Shadow Ball on the thing, but we have 3 Mons left. We just click Foul Play there to weaken it. We go into our Conkeldurr. Clicks Heat Wave, gets a crit on the thing. It still doesn't kill because it's raining right now. And then we just kill it with a crit Thunder Punch. It would have died to a Foul Play anyway. So game 1 went pretty easily. So now we're up. This is best 3, of course. So we're up 1-0. Looking at this game, so I think we decided we want to mix it up a little bit. We wanted to lead a different lead than we did last time, and I think we decided to lead Butterfree Grimmsnarl maybe, or Butterfree Inteleon. I can't remember. I think that was hoping to catch something that we like. If you lead Conkeldurr, we can like sleep something or something like that. I think that's our play. I can't remember. It's been a while. Let's go and get into it. Switch sides. Leads Togekiss Pikachu as we lead Inteleon Butterfree. Okay, we do lead this play. Here we Dynamax. It's obviously the Togekiss is going to follow me, so we click Ice Move just to knock it out. And then use our Butterfree just slower to click Sleep Powder on the Pikachu. So he clicks Follow Me as he Dynamaxes here. Killed the Togekiss, which is smart. And then the Pikachu's going to go for G-Max Volt Crash, which of course kills the Inteleon and paralyzes the Butterfree. And the Butterfree is fully parried, so we do not get a Sleep Powder off, or a chance to get a Sleep Powder off. It is Compound Eyes, as I had the high chance of hitting. But anyway, kind of unfortunate. I'm going to our Conkeldurr here, as he goes into Excadrill. So I think we just click. What do we do? He clicks thing, paralyzes us again. Our play. I think we did attack the Excadrill with a Drain Punch, so it doesn't really matter that much that we got paralyzed there, but still. And the Butterfree just protected. Now we click Mach Punch, not kill the Excadrill, and he can just click that again. And the Iron Head's gonna kill the Butterfree. And then we have last mon Togekiss, which actually it kind of can make a comeback. This is a Scope Lens, so it has a high crit rate chance. So if crits go our way, we can definitely win this. He goes into his peak. Now he's regular Pikachu too, so he's no longer hitting the this is Thunder. He's no longer hitting Thunder just straight up easy. So we click Protect here, style out some Hail turns, as well as killing the Excadrill to Hail. Smart play. Then he's gonna go into his Chandelier as we click our Dazzling Gleam. We does miss the first Thunder. Click Dazzling Gleam. Does not get a crit on either of them, which is kind of fortunate. It kills the Pikachu and make it a lot easier. Click Shadow Ball as he gets the Spadef Drop. The Spadef Drop is pretty much a nail in the coffin because now he'll just die to the next Shadow Ball he goes for, and we can't just single target something at this point. If it was Air, I can't remember what our other move is. If it's like Air Slash, it could have killed the Chandelier, but it doesn't matter now. Clicks Thunder, misses again. Click Dazzling Gleam, no crits, and of course this thing's gonna kill the Shadow Ball. So that leads us to game 3. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go check on something. All right, I'm back. So now we are in a position where it is game 3 of game 7 of a 3-in-3 week. So this is very important for us to win. If we win it, we win the week. If we don't, we lose. So a lot of pressure on us, but at the same time, after last game, we just kind of looked at our thing again. It's like, why didn't we just lead Grimmsnarl and Inteleon? Literally, he has nothing for it. His counter lead was to beat that, but even then, it wasn't like guaranteed. So we still, because we can still like snipe shot something if we need to. Get Norris to follow me. So like, with that in mind, we're just like, okay, let's just lead Grimmsnarl and Inteleon again. He has nothing for it, as we do. Lead Grimmsnarl and Inteleon as he leads Excadrill and Conkeldurr this time. Which is great for us because our Grimmsnarl is Berry. Use Dynamax's thing. I think we fake tiers a Conkeldurr just to make sure if it's like AV or something, it dies. And we max Airstream the Conkeldurr, we get some more speed, and it is really good for us because we got that play right easily. Because Excadrill's not much of a threat. In the end, the biggest thing we want to get rid of was the Conkeldurr, so definitely worked out for us. Now we're just going to max Geyser the Excadrill to straight up kill it as we foul play the Channeler. As he clicks Trick Room. I know. Okay, yeah, never mind. So he goes for his Togekiss. He clicks Air Slash on the thing. Click Foul Play on a Channeler, which, even despite having +1 speed on Grimmsnarl, it still outspeeds the Channeler, which is kind of funny. So we just click Z on. We just click the Ice move on the Togekiss. And now we just pretty much won the week, because this thing, the Channeler cannot come back and beat us. So, with that, essentially, Lugia had nothing for Grimmsnarl plus Inteleon. His best was Togekiss. Pikachu was his best lead for that. Didn't even bring Pikachu game 3. Anyway, proud of Lugia for bringing a fun team. Pikachu is pretty funny. But in the end, it wasn't good enough. He had nothing for this combination, so... With that, we have won the week. It was a stressful week. Had to make a comeback from down 0-2. Took some hacks. Took some good luck on my part, as well as just in the end having good matchups in the last 2 games. We take those. So, with that, thank you for watching. If you look at, of course, look forward in the future for the FPL like half season review, as well as the week 3 recap whenever Fee decides to come back. AKA the fee cap. But anyway, yeah, if you look forward to those, please subscribe. Like the video if you want to, comment as well. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video.